Good evening, Utopian Baseball Universe. It's Joey. What a day in the UBU. Wildcard Wednesday was wilder than last year. I mean, just a crazy, crazy day. Just like last year, 2 road teams and 2 home teams win. Let's recap each game as we get you ready for Friday with the championship series. Tomorrow, we're going to do a preview show, like a formal preview show at 6:30 Central. But let's look at each game today. The Pirates and Indians. Indians led this one early. Sandy Alomar Jr. hit a home run. Tris Speaker added a RBI single, so they scored 2 runs within the first couple innings. And then late in the game, Roberto Clemente hit a 2-run homer off Bob Feller to tie it. Silence was touching people in Cleveland. It was so quiet. And then in the bottom of that same inning, Jose Ramirez led off the inning with a double and stole third on Smokey Joe Williams. They retired the next batter, and then Francisco Lindor with a sac fly gave the Indians the lead. And then in the ninth, I believe with 2 on and 1 out, Roberto Clemente hit into a 6-4-3 double play to end the game. So just an unbelievable game. Indians advance. Bob Feller goes the distance, strikes out 4. Smokey Joe Williams struck out 9. He was the leader in the universe this year with 217. These 9 don't get added because it's a postseason game, but Indians advance. It's going to be the battle for Ohio starting Friday. The Indians and Reds. Game 1, Friday, October 1st. Again, tomorrow on the preview show, we'll find out from Terry Francona and Sparky Anderson who they're going to go with for the rotation, because this is a best-of-5 series. It's a 1-2-2 format. Game 1 is going to be in Cincinnati, and then games 2 and 3 in Cleveland, and then if necessary, they go back to Cincinnati. The only way the Indians can clinch this series at home is if they win Game 1. I did that on purpose so that the team that won the division in the regular season is guaranteed the last 2 games in the event it goes 5. So Indians-Reds should be a good one. In the East, the Nationals beat the Red Sox today 9-5. I'm not stunned that they won. I'm stunned at the way they won, attacking the Red Sox pitching. Louis Tiant went 5. Roger Clemenson came in, and he was hit pretty hard. Trey Turner in this game had 5 hits, scored 3 runs, stole 2 bases. Daniel Murphy had 4 hits. He had an inside-the-park home run. It was the first batter that Roger Clemens faced in the 6th. Daniel Murphy had an inside-the-park homer. They also got homers from Rendon and Zimmerman. 21 hits total as the Nationals beat the Red Sox 9-5, and they will face the Blue Jays for the East, and that series will kick off Friday as well. And again, Cito Gaston and Dave Martinez will have about 20 hours or so to get their rotations in. All the teams, by the way, and this isn't like a rule or anything, but just kind of an old school thing that was very prominent when I was a kid. Each team is going to go with a 3-man rotation in the 5 and 7 game series. So everyone's going to go on shorter rest, but teams have been preparing for this for a while. Looking at pitch counts, maybe skipping a starter here and there. But it's the postseason, so it's all hands on deck, but they're going to go with 3-man rotations. Each team will look at the 3 starters that were most effective during the season. So even if your ace, was your number 1 starter all year, if he didn't do as well as your 5, the 5 might get the nod. So we'll find out what Gaston and Martinez do as we have an intriguing East championship with the Nationals and Blue Jays kicking off on Friday. Probably the best game of the day was in Durham. The Bulls in 13 beat the Rays 6-3. The Bulls led this game late, 3-1. Fred McGriff and Evan Longoria each had RBI singles to make it 3-3. And then we went scoreless for another like 5 or 6 innings. And then in the bottom of the 13th, the Rays made a pitching change. They went to Alex Cobb. He got into a little bit of trouble, retired a guy. Johnny Mize came up and hit an opposite field home run that still hasn't landed. The town of Durham, North Carolina, who is, the smallest seating capacity of any team in the Utopian baseball universe. They play at Durham Bulls Athletic Park. They're still partying right now. The Durham Bulls, in their second year of existence, are going to the South Division Championship Series to face the reigning champion Atlanta Braves. Game 1 is our early game Friday, 8 a.m. So Bobby Cox and Casey Stengel will get their rotations in. It's going to be an amazing series. If you remember from last year, Durham entered the league playing the Braves on opening day, and it's been a good rivalry between these two teams. And now they're gonna face each other for the South starting on Friday. And then our late game tonight, pitching. The Padres scored in the first inning. Tatis Jr. singled, Tony Gwynn singled, and Tatis scored on that single. Unbelievably, just flew around the base paths, and that was it. Shohei Ohtani did not allow another run over the next 9 innings. Eric Shao pitched a complete game, 3-hitter, 4 strikeouts. There were a couple of opportunities for each team to score, but for the most part, it was just a masterful duel between Shohei and Sho. And I didn't plan for that. It's just a coincidence. But tonight it was Eric Shao one-upping Shohei Ohtani. So the Angels go home. The Padres will face the San Francisco Giants in the West Division Championship Series. That series will actually start Saturday. And again, it is my birthday Saturday, so, hit me up. I'm kidding. You guys have done so much for me. So that's it. Just an amazing day. I'm going to make a couple baseball cards tonight commemorating the South and the West wildcard games. I'm really tired. I've actually been up since 5. I set my alarm for 6, but I woke up at 5 anticipating this today, and it's just been an amazing day bringing this action to you. I love the interaction during the games. We got comments for all of it. Like Mitch is a big Red Sox fan. When he saw the update, he had like the crying emoji. Couple people responded like, oh, the team that they were rooting for didn't win, but you get them next year type of thing. But love the interaction. There's 8 teams left. If your team is left and you want to appear on camera to watch your team in the postseason, it could be any game. I'd love to have you on. So we got Indians, Reds, Nationals, Blue Jays, Giants, Padres, Braves, Bulls. If you're a fan of any of those 8 teams and you want to appear watching the game, we did this with Mitch on Monday. It's a lot of fun to do. Just let me know in the comments or send me a message. And I'll probably reach out to a couple of you personally to see how you feel about that. But I know I've tagged you in some of you in a couple of the posts today, so maybe that'll get you interested. So again, we're down to 8 teams. The cafe tomorrow is going to be in prime time, 6:30. We're going to get the pitching rotations. We're going to get we'll take a look at each of these series, who won the regular season series between these teams. Remember, too, this year at the table, because we rotate, last year it was the East versus the North and the South versus the West. This year it's the East versus the South and the North versus the West. So the winner of Washington-Toronto will face the winner of Atlanta-Durham at the table. And then the winner of Cleveland-Cincinnati will face the winner of San Francisco-San Diego. So many combinations. I really can't wait. Tomorrow, outside of a 10-15 minute cafe, it's going to be a day off for me. It's I don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's just taking a lot of time, and it's, I was so excited. I got up early, but I need the day of recharge. So you won't see me except for about 10 minutes tomorrow night. I think there's football tomorrow, so maybe I'll keep an eye on that. My fantasy football teams are doing pretty well. So thank you for sharing this adventure with me, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.